Alright, what's up, guys? I'm Teresa, and I'm here with two special guests, and you might recognize them because they've been in my videos like a million times before. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Austin Brown from Kids Get Scared.
I'm also Austin Brown from Kids Get Scared.
I just realized they can't see who you are. Oh well. I said you might recognize them. Their voices might sound familiar. There we go. That sounds better. Yeah, I'm trying to think. You guys have been in like, what, 4 of my videos? Maybe 5?
I lost count at this point, probably.
Yeah, are you counting the weekly thing you did? Or the daily thing you just did? Where you posted all
The
those
daily
songs?
Kids Get songs.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were band of the week. No, I'm thinking videos. I haven't gotten to post a video.
I would say a lot.
We actually only have enough songs to be band of the week. Like, we literally only have one song per day of the week.
You just barely hit. Just
So
barely
far.
hit
And
it.
only like 2 of those days are gonna be good days.
All the days were good because all of their music is good. Duh.
I appreciate that. But
And there's stuff that hasn't even been released yet that you play live that you haven't posted. That's good.
it's true.
Trying to leak some stuff, you know?
Yeah, we're probably just gonna post it all before the
On my
release date.
SoundCloud raps.
Yeah, and Austin's gonna rap over it.
Austin's gonna rap. I didn't know Austin could rap.
Austin has a rap career that's bigger than his music career.
Really? Since when?
No. It's actually a poetry career.
Yeah, it's spoken word though. Over 6 beats.
That sounds really interesting.
He's like Scroobius Pip.
They call me Scooby Doobius.
Yo, I'm so Flintstone on this Scooby.
Okay, so who else is in your band and who plays what instrument?
Okay, so Sean Curly plays the bass, otherwise known as the fiddle, and Tim Wentz, he plays the drums, and he is just recently taken the spot of Hunter Reiner, because we had our separate ways to go.
Yeah, Hunter's at college.
Hunter's at college,
Getting
and
A's.
yeah, he's taking that route with his life, which I support, and I mean that wasn't even a question, but I'm gonna start crying. No, Tim's great. Tim's the newest member, and he's killing it.
Yeah, he's holding down the fort.
How old are you guys?
I'm 19. We're all pretty sure 19. Curly's gonna be 20 soon, I believe. And
I'm
Ian's the
18.
baby. He's gonna be 19 in July.
July.
How did you guys meet?
I've known. Well, it's weird. We all kind of met through the ring, I think, especially Tim. But
I'm the essence of this band.
yeah,
so-
Liam and I have known each other for a while, just due to parents, pretty much. And then he's known Curly for a while. I think through school.
Yeah,
Same thing
I
with Tim.
met Curly in elementary school, and I met Tim in middle school.
Yeah, we knew Hunter though. We met him at a soup. Or
Soup
he met
kickoff.
Hunter at a soup kickoff for I think Metropolis, right?
Yeah.
And then we started playing with him, but yeah, we're all connected through that.
How did you guys become a band?
Well, originally Austin and I just got together because one day we were really sad, and we started playing acoustic music, and then we were like, hey, let's do this, and so we did for a little bit. We recorded a few songs that are out on SoundCloud under the name Sleepless Olivers, and then we decided to just just screw it and play electric music, and so then we originally it was just me, Austin, and Hunter, playing mostly covers, and then we started writing some music, and then we added Curly to the band because everyone told us that we needed a bassist.
Yeah, for a while we were just trying to get away with Liam using an octave pedal to get the
Yeah.
bass, and we thought we were so cool, but everyone told us we weren't. So
Yeah, and we weren't, and we still aren't, but Curly has taken us one step closer to being cool. So that's how we became a band.
How long have you guys been in band?
Like 2 years now. So it was early 2016.
I guess you would consider us becoming a band once we got Curly, so that was like April of 2017.
Jeez, I can't believe it.
Not very long.
So that was like what, a few months before I met you guys? I think.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
that was pretty early on.
6 months before, yeah.
Yeah.
We let out our EP in, shoot.
Early 2017.
No, it was
January.
April. It was April 2016.
Yeah.
When we started- yeah.
when we
So
started playing with Curly.
yeah.
So I
So
remember all of a sudden my feed just started blowing up with this EP. I'm like, oh hey, new music, yay.
Liam needs to shave again.
Shave again.
How did you guys come up with the name Kids Get Scared?
That's not really like a story I like to talk about. No.
Personal.
Yeah, that's personal. Well, I was walking on the beach one day, and so it was written in the sand. And Austin had written it, actually. We were at the same beach, and this was when we were 4 years old. So he wrote it on the beach, and I saw it, and he was actually playing his guitar. And he was like, "Hey, man, yeah."
You got butt mark?
You got a butt mark. And I actually only wrote "Kids Get," and I had scared, actually, birthmark to my butt, my right butt cheek. No, we were playing a show with Madison Ryan, and she was trying to promote the show, and we didn't have a band name yet, because it was our first show, and so I like stayed up, really late one night, just brainstorming, and
Yeah, because she's like, I need a name now.
yeah, and I actually came across this list of Jurassic Park quotes, and yeah, that one just kind of stuck. It was like kids get scared, short and simple, and we weren't originally actually even going to keep it, but then people seemed to like it, so we stuck with it.
It's definitely more popular with, I mean, right now, I guess our friend group, people that know us, I think it markets well. You can go Kids Get Anything, you know?
Yeah, kids get
Skype calls.
Skype calls. Yeah.
That can be how this is promoted. Kids get Skype calls.
Exactly.
Yeah, kids get interviewed over Skype.
Do what you please with it.
It works. What genre would you consider your band's music?
Death metal.
Yeah, I was thinking death metal with a mixture of probably
Redneck,
yeah,
hillbilly.
plus
hillbilly.
southern hardcore death metal with a small mixture of gospel.
You guys got all the pits going at your shows.
Yeah, people have died at our shows. Austin died at one of our shows. I had to revive him.
Oh, that's not good. Was it the show Saturday?
It's called The Kiss of Life.
It was the Kiss of Life. It wasn't the first Kiss of Life, but it was one of them.
Yeah, I would say that I don't know, I think we're trying to dive into a bunch of different things, but right now, probably pop rock would be the best way to put it. I mean, obviously, our EP that we put out was pretty alternative rock. That was when we first started.
Obviously.
Hey, did you ever listen to it? That's when that's when we were kind of starting to play with the band, and I think the easiest thing to do is play pretty much garage rock. So that's kind of what we did.
Power chords.
Lots of power chords. Pretty much took influences from like Nirvana, Highly Suspect. Who else? Arctic Monkeys for sure.
Yeah.
But
Black Keys.
yeah, we're getting there. Trying to put our own spin on like some indie pop rock stuff, really.
Shout out to the bonsai trees.
Yeah, they influenced us heavily when we first started playing.
Yeah. Then later on, like our newer stuff is probably more heavily influenced by bands like the 1975. But we did that for a little bit, but we're starting to get a little more like a little further away from that pop side, probably a little more towards indie.
Stick to our roots.
Yeah, just trying to stay a little truer to ourselves and not necessarily just trying to like write what sells, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, Only the Brave, when we did that one, it was, I mean, that's pretty pop compared to our other stuff. And then You know, that was definitely really inspired by the 1975.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're just trying to find our own sound right now. But we'll categorize it as pop rock, indie pop rock.
That's good.
We used to be indie acoustic.
Indie acoustic.
That's a new genre now.
Just one word. Indie acoustic.
But sadly, we don't have acoustics in our music anymore.
Not yet. We play our death metal with acoustics that are tuned to drop H.
My hillbilly cheese.
I have actually heard people do that, and it sounds really interesting. Never live, but sometimes it works,
Oh,
and
yeah,
sometimes
like-
it doesn't.
Metal
In reality,
acoustic
that's
is like
actually-
a thing.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Actually exists. But we're not that talented, so.
I think if you guys tried, you might be able to get the hang of it.
Appreciate your faith in us. We
Yeah.
definitely couldn't.
I've written a couple of metal acoustic songs.
Metal acoustic.
Yeah.
Who would you like to collaborate on a song with in the future?
Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler. Yeah, Steven Tyler would be a pretty good one to collaborate with. I think I've always really wanted to collaborate with Selena Gomez. But in all honesty, someone that I would like to collaborate with would definitely be Lil Wayne, and I'm not even joking.
I actually do like
That would be
Lil
so
Wayne, too.
sweet. I would love to collaborate with Biggie Smalls, but obviously that's not a possibility. But yeah,
Wait, so do you mean collaborate with people that we know, that we can shout out, or just people that are obviously untouchable right now?
Both. Both.
well, we have a few options as far as local musicians go, but I mean
I don't know
that,
if we can talk.
that's
about
yeah,
that.
that's going to be under the table probably until it actually happens.
Yeah, because there might be something like that happening actually.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. What do you guys do outside of the band?
I
For fun?
Yeah, for fun or
we play a lot of Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's almost like a band ritual right now. Our pre-show ritual is
And
Yeah, we do a little-
smoke beer.
yeah, but not for real. Smoke beer out of your friend's butt. Yeah, but like we do our little stretches and warm-ups, and I sing very loud, and then we get together in our little huddle group and go 1, 2, 3, smoking beer. But yeah, for fun, I still play music.
that's my cat. I'm sorry. She goes on these rampages where she'll just sit there and meow at you for like 20 minutes. It's
See her?
really weird. I'm serious. It's the weirdest thing, and it's like, what do you want? You have water and you have food. I don't know what you want.
Yeah, I say that to my dog all the time.
I say that to my child a lot.
Who's your child?
Yeah, I don't have a kid. I don't want that people taking the wrong way.
The youngest member of the group has a
I
child
was a kid.
who's 7.
I'm actually.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I'm pregnant with my child who's 17 years old.
That could be the name of the song. Fall Out Boy or Panic at the Disco song.
Yeah, that's the thing of the Fall Out Boy song.
Okay. Do you have any songs out that people can get online? I think we already talked about that, but I'm not sure.
As far as Kids Get Scared goes,
You mean other than our record and our new single?
Yes.
I don't think so.
No, other than those are the only 7 Kids Get Scared songs that are published.
Yeah, and that's obviously just found anywhere pretty much. It went through CD Baby, so it's on. I mean, yeah, it's on Spotify, Apple Music, but you can find it on like even Jay-Z's streaming.
Title.
Like it's on a lot of places, but we're not really on SoundCloud. Kids Get Scared isn't on
we're not
SoundCloud.
on SoundCloud.
I know Liam's other band has some stuff out now. But... Right? Isn't Superstition up?
Yeah. Yeah, Manchara has Superstition available on iTunes, but that's it. As of right now. Until the video comes out, probably, then it'll probably be available everywhere else. But right now, it's just available along with the pre-order for the new record.
Yeah, guys, Liam's in like a million bands. I don't know how many he's in at this point.
I'm into. I fill in every now. I try to help out the local community, but I'm into.
Yeah, kids get scared with Chara and then sometimes with Madison, right?
Yeah, I just play just because just because she thinks I'm cute.
Yeah, she picked me out for being ugly.
Yeah, Austin is ugly,
That's
so
fine.
I'm actually about to kick him out of this band because he's ugly.
Oh, really? That sucks.
But then I'm gonna have to kick myself out too because I'm ugly.
Neither of you are ugly, guys.
Okay.
Austin's ugly.
Oh, that's Madison.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What is your favorite song to play live?
Cover or ours?
Either or, both.
My favorite song to play live is Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Bumper.
No, it's probably my favorite one to play live is probably Don't Need You, Don't Want You.
That's a hard question. Well, from our last set, if any of the kids get serious songs we play. Yeah, Don't Need You to Want You is really fun because I don't really sing on it that much either, so that's good. But even though I sing most of it, I think that one's really fun because you just go really hard at the end and like land on it. But I do think my favorite song that we play of ours would have to be Sick, even though that's not out or anything. But we like to end on that every now and then. It's a good thing to end on. But that one's really nice because it moves me while I play it.
What's the hardest song to play live?
Right now it's probably only The Brave. In my opinion, not because it's like technically hard, just because it's just something that we have to figure out going forward. It's a little empty, so it's hard to figure out how to play it live in the best way possible
without backing tracks.
Yeah, without being like overloaded with backing tracks, which we don't want to do too much. So.
Makes sense.
Do you get more nervous playing in front of large crowds or smaller crowds?
Smaller crowds.
Yeah, probably smaller crowds because
it's more intimate.
Yeah, I feel like more eyes. I feel like whenever it's a smaller crowd, bigger crowds, everyone just kind of blends together, and it really just feels like it's just me and my homies.
I personally think that playing to big crowds is a lot easier because, first of all, it's easier to like when the crowd really gets into it, it's easier for us to get into it, and a good response is definitely always a good thing. But yeah, if you play to a really big crowd, then it's almost like one person, which is nice. But then if you play to one person, it's like playing to a huge crowd. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I would have a much harder time playing a song for a single person than I would playing a song for like 10,000 people.
For one reason, it's more intimidating. I don't know why, but it is.
Yeah, it's just you're more vulnerable. I feel like that way. So it's just more. I feel like that one person is probably going to pay attention more so to what you're doing than 10,000 people all in a room, all watching you at one time. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more going on, and yeah, like Austin said, like the energy is a lot easier to give back when they're giving it to you.
You guys get big crowds sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're a local band playing locally, so a lot of the people that come out are fans that have become fans just because they know us, and it's nice to see some unfamiliar faces because that means that we're doing a good job on the internet posting our stuff up. But yeah,
I remember playing Jubilee Day, and there's this one girl who I've never seen before in my life, who was singing along to a song, Nude Summer, that isn't out yet. And she was singing along to it, and I'm just like, this is the weirdest thing ever because it's not out. So how do you know the words? And I've never seen you before. So, that's a really cool thing as well.
I leaked that one.
And you called it King Off It.
There's a whole bunch of videos floating around of you guys online from Perkin Point, so maybe that's why.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Those are floating around? Those are actually
you got
The Arabella covers up, too.
Really? Well, yeah, I know. It's
I think that whole sets up
it's
actually.
the
I
whole
think so.
my dad he films a lot of our sets just so we can. It's like playback and like football. Like you like watch
And he goes,
One
let's just put it on
plays.
YouTube. as
yeah, and I guess now it's not really supposed to be up publicly, but I mean there's not really much. I don't really care. But it's
well. I mean,
mostly
Arbella
for-
sounds fine, so I'm okay with that one.
yeah. Everything else we should probably just get rid of it. Take it down.
Dude, that one looked so hard to be able to do with those vocals. The Arabella
Which-
one.
Oh, that one's really fun to play.
Oh, it's all. I mean, that one mostly is like. It might come across as like looking difficult, but it's all just like falsetto. Like, as far as like extra vocals and it's a fun one to play. It is interesting. But it's a little tricky.
It's an underappreciated song. It's like, let's stop playing Are You Mine and Do I Want to Know and let's play that one.
There you go.
We were
knows.
just talking about that.
Yeah, she
actually.
What was your favorite song to write?
Definitely Don't Need You, Don't Want You. I feel like that one came together mostly naturally. And that was the first one that Austin and I wrote together for Kids Get Scared, so
Yeah, we wrote that one before we had even Hunter in the band.
yeah.
That's why we were like, we need a drummer for this one. But, I don't know, I think, for me, I think the funnest one to write was probably Agoraphobia.
Yeah, that was good.
Because that one honestly is really fun to play, but it's just really, really rock and roll.
That's a fun one. That one's easy to get into.
Yeah, it's, if you're ever mad at your parents,
Yeah, just
blast
play it on guitar, and scream at them.
I've learned the way to like get people to go. There's two songs that I happen to play on repeat a lot. One of them being the Jar song, and one of them being one of Madison's songs. It's like everyone stays out of the room because I play it so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm banned from playing them when other people are around. It's gotten to that point.
That's a bummer. That's a real bummer.
It's like my aunt. She'll walk in the room and then she just walks out.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. It's like that's. I guess that's a good way if I need to be alone or whatever. I don't know.
There you go.
Is there a message you want people to get after listening to your music?
People don't think it be like it do. Well, no,
But it is.
but people don't think it be like it is. But
But
it
it
do. No, I'd say my only message would be to stay in school. But
Here, I have a really answer for you.
don't take school too seriously.
Don't do dressy. Yeah, I think. Well, so far, I think my message. This is hard because I have a new idea for that since we have a lot of songs that aren't out yet. But if you go off of the EP, and the message from the EP would just be like, you know.
No, I don't know.
There are a lot of reasons to be happy, and you can make yourself happy, and don't rely on other people for happiness, except yourself.
Please
And-
yourself.
yeah, but as far as like "Don't Need You, Don't Want You," that song is more a battle with yourself, and the thoughts that you tell yourself. So, I mean, honestly, that whole EP is just about mental health. It's a lot about anxiety and depression. So,
People,
basically, the biggest thing for that is just relate to it. And I don't know. I don't ever really want to kind of tell people like how to feel about my songs, or like, I want you to create your own sort of experience with it. And
With some of them, it's really interesting. Like when you're listening to the lyrics, you're like, oh wait, there's actually a whole kind of like story behind some of these songs, which is pretty cool.
yeah, mostly when I write music, it's usually about experiences that I've gone through, and I don't try to write. Like, I don't think I've actually ever written a song that I haven't lived through myself or experienced. I try to stay pretty true to it like that. I don't know, because writing is honestly like more of a therapeutic thing.
it's an
And
extension of yourself, too.
yeah,
So-
and it's something that you give to people so that they can feel that same, powerful emotion that you did at first.
I know for one, like it's nice like when you're going through something and you like hear a song and it almost sounds like they're going through the same thing. It's like, wow, I'm not the only person who feels like that. Or at least that's my takeaway from this song. So yeah, we definitely have agreed not to like, dive too deep into like the literal meanings of our lyrics. Because I think it is so important for people to listen to something and try to really figure out what it really means to them and not to us, because everybody's going to interpret it differently.
Yeah, because if you tell someone what your song means, they might be like, "Oh, it's not as cool as I thought it was."
Sorry, I'm paying attention, but I'm making sure my cat isn't about to fall off the table. That's what I'm looking at behind the laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, she makes weird noises. This has been happening since before we started recording, in case anyone was wondering. First it was my dog, and now it's my cat. I don't know, she's strange. There's no other way to describe it.
Well, this just seems nice.
She is. I have a few cats. I have a lot of cats around here, actually. Not all of them are mine, but still. So, I don't think any of them are going to come anywhere near here, other than her, but still.
Well, I like pets.
What's your writing process like? Wow, I can talk today.
It depends on, it's different every song, really. Like, sometimes
Depends on the season.
Yeah, sometimes like literally I'll just have like a few notes on the guitar and be like, hey man, like check this out, and then Austin's like, sweet, and then he like sits down with it, and then I get like lyrics later, and sometimes like don't need you to want you, like we literally sat in a room together and like just like cranked it out pretty much.
Yeah, I think our best songs are written when we all sit down together and work it out right there. We recently wrote a new song that it just kind of happened, and I think the best songs write themselves. But I think, yeah, lately, I mean, I definitely roll with like a lot of things that Liam gives me, and I'll write to it and kind of make my own song out of that, or I'll just write something and be like, hey guys, look at this. But it's all over the place, really. It's a creative process.
Where do you get your inspiration?
Well, we'll kind of hit on a little bit of that with like everything that we've written about. Has just been like, writing your own personal experiences down on paper. So I mean, I know for me personally, like I just take inspiration from myself. So is that conceited? I don't know.
No.
I just like I mean like chord shapes and like structures and like melody ideas. Like I like take inspiration from other bands, but like as far as lyrics go, I just kind of play until I just sing randomly, like, and sometimes I don't even sing words. It just comes when it comes, and you can't force it. So
yeah, it's good to take inspiration from a lot of people. Like I grew up, I mean, I can't name all the people that have inspired me, but I mean, hell, I grew up listening to Elvis. I feel like that was my first band.
Are we talking about like musical?
Yeah, I mean, if I hear a band that I love though, like lately, I'll get super inspired by it, and like if I write something, there's a chance that it's not. But it's important to, after that point, put your own spin on it. And I mean, as far as lyrics go, I mean, I try to keep that really original.
As far as old music inspirations go, though, Metallica is my favorite band of all time. So they're my biggest inspiration ever. If it weren't for Metallica, I probably wouldn't be as far as I am into my relationship with my guitar as I am now.
Metallica's pretty good.
Hey, I just want to shout out Slash because you're the reason I have a crybaby wall. Actually, no,
Do you both both write the song lyrics, or is it one of you in particular?
Usually the person who's singing it wrote it. Other than, and like, there's like rare cases where that's not true. But for the most part, whoever's singing it wrote it, and that's just how it is. Like, we don't like have like a formula. It's just like whoever pretty much just like writes something first, like plays it and sings it. So yeah, I think that's just a good way of keeping everything like really organic. Like, if you wrote the lyrics, then you should be the one to share them. You know.
Yeah, makes sense. Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Yeah, we
smoke beer.
That was the 1, 2, 3, 4 smoking beer. Yeah, we just make sure to get together and do our stretches and warm-ups and kiss each other.
Shake the sillies out.
Yeah, we gotta shake those sillies out first, and then
No sillies on stage.
the last thing is, we get in our huddle and put our hands in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smoking beer.
There's no 4. It's 1, 2.
I mean, 1, 2, 3. I've obviously been there.
We've obviously done it a lot.
Do you have
That's-
any funny concert stories?
What?
Do you have any funny concert stories at any concert in general, or a show you played?
And at Vaughn one year, we were playing some Nirvana, and we recently had watched a live video of Nirvana playing the song, and Kurt Cobain, he gets on the floor and just starts ripping. When we played Thawne, I wasn't even playing the guitar lead, but I flopped. Flopped on the ground.
Yeah, he's rolling all over the place.
No one else thought it was funny. Funny.
Yeah, we used to be hardcore.
We used to be really punk rock, and now we take ourselves too seriously.
Is there anyone you would like to tour with in the future if you were to take a tour?
I think there's a couple things that come to mind there.
Yeah.
Like realistically, what are you doing? It's gonna hurt. I mean, I don't know. I think I would like to tour with Hippocampus for sure.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Or try to hop on something with I don't know. I don't know if I should say any big names because
Justin Timberlake?
that's a shock. But I used to really want to tour with 1975.
Yeah, I just don't think that would be a right fit.
Yeah,
anymore.
that wouldn't.
If you guys got famous enough, I could
I
see
don't
that
think-
happening.
Glamorous enough to tour with in 1975.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the people that open for them, but they make sense.
Yeah, it really makes sense. They're all very kind of sexual, and very and very chill. Everything's very chill, but it's hype at the same time. They're so chill.
I honestly don't know much about the 1975. I know one of their songs, and I know you guys talk about them all the time, but that's really it.
Yeah, they're a great band.
I used to say they're the greatest band of all time.
Yeah, they're up there.
I just like how they feel about things.
Yeah, they're solid intellectuals too. They don't just write good music. They're geniuses, really.
Who do you want to go for?
I would want to tour. Realistically, in the near future, we could do tours with. I want to say Hippocampus too. I don't know just your answer though.
I mean, honestly, I
You guys are,
messaged their booking agent. And trying to.
or I don't know. I don't know. Hippocampus is probably the #1 answer.
Who is Hippocampus? I don't think I've ever heard of them before.
Exactly. That's why it's realistic for us to tour.
Well, the thing is, they're popular, but they're not huge. So
They're not like household name popular.
it's all it'd be fun. But yeah, if you don't know who they are, I would definitely say check them out. They're one of my favorite bands right now, currently. But yeah, they have. I don't know if you. I guess their most popular songs are "Way It Goes" or "Violet" is another really popular one. They end with that song, their encore. But yeah, they just released an album in I think it was the spring of last year or something. They have 2 EPs out. Well, 3. They just released another EP. It's 3 songs, but yeah, I saw them in New York on Valentine's Day, and they were really, really good. But yeah, if you don't know who Hippocampus is, I'll check them out. Good dudes. Good people.
Are there any music festivals or concerts you want to do in the future?
Glastonbury.
Glastonbury.
What's
That's the one that comes to mind. That's the
I know we want to do Dewey, though. Like,
yeah, dude. I don't even know if Dewey is a thing anymore though.
really?
Dewey seems cool. I've never gone, but it seems really cool.
It's like just like a step up from like
No, dude.
Millennium.
All the way by Ocean City though, so far.
Yeah, it's not that bad though. Like we could be driving to Milwaukee. Or,
You
like,
guys are closer to it than I am, only by like an hour or so, but still.
yeah,
Not bad.
it's not bad. I mean, I've driven to Maryland like and back, and it's
I
not
want
too
to
bad.
play the Monster Rock Cruise.
I guess they'll
Monsters of Rock tour.
though.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, as far as music festivals go, I haven't ever really put much thought into which ones we want to play. Mostly just because I probably think more about venues. And obviously, like I know the local venues best. And
Yeah, there's a lot of like small festivals that we can name that wouldn't even sound familiar. But I think what's that band's name?
Warped
Tour.
Tour.
Yeah. It's the last year for it. I'm so sad.
That's
Lineup's
funny.
announced tomorrow though.
I mean, that's sad.
Well, by the time this is up, it'll already have been announced, but whatever. Do you have any goals as a band?
To get better. And I think overall as a band, our goal is to just be able to do this as like what we do, and to be able to do it enough to sustain and to keep doing it. You know, obviously, like I don't want to be working like a 5 to 9 or a 9 to 5 job the rest of my life. Hey, I worked
That's not
5
bad.
to 11 today.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, 5 to 9 is not bad at all.
I think the closest goal to reach should be something like, hop on a smallish tour.
Yeah, short-term goals for sure.
Yeah, like definitely try to, write a bunch of music, tighten ourselves up like completely as a band, and, try our best just to like meet a bunch of people, get our name out there a little bit more, and promote ourselves, and just get on some tours for now and see what happens from there.
Really just make a name for ourselves.
Try to get it out of the local mindset. Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of Harrisburg. I feel like that's a big thing that people struggle with around here, especially. It's like that central PA mentality. And we're just trying to stick away from that kind of thing and break out of here.
Yeah, I mean, we have some ideas for that too, so hopefully we can reach those goals.
I'm sure you guys will.
Thank you.
Do you have any new music coming out soon?
Yes, but no. Yes, we do have new music coming out. No, I don't have any like kind of date or anything. We're still waiting on some mixes. So.
Is that the song we were talking about on Friday?
I don't remember.
Elaborate.
Yeah, you were asking. I'll tell you later. But I remember I was asking you like, "Hey, what songs I picked for today?" You were like, "This one." You're like, "But when it comes out, you should put this one up."
Oh yeah. Midsummer. That's one that we just recently recorded. So that one will be one of the. We just recently recorded 2 new songs. So that will be one of the new songs to be released, but that's yet to be determined when and how and all that. So
Yeah, right now it's feeling like a slew of singles might be coming out.
yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's what it's
The
like.
dates will be announced shortly.
Do you have any shows coming up?
No. We just played our only show that we had booked. Just because we're going through a huge transition period. Switching drummers and all that. And really just trying to I think we dealt with some like struggle finding our sound and really what that means. So I think right now it was best for us to just lay low and work behind the scenes. So no, we don't have anything booked, but we'll be posting about it whenever we do.
Yeah, we plan on playing more shows here soon. We're definitely working on that, but yeah,
Such
we're
a
not.
fan of your shows.
I know we're not. You made it to plenty of our shows.
True. I never get to hear you guys play your regular music though. It was literally a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed you at the last one.
I know, it's so sad. It's because I remember, I'm like, Liam, I'm gonna come tomorrow. He's like, okay. And then the venue changed, and then I couldn't go. I'm like, no.
Yeah. It was a nice venue. Barney nice stage for us.
Yeah, shout out to all the bands that played.
Yeah.
They were all very good. I personally want to shout out Observe the 93rd.
Yeah,
I think everyone should go listen to Observe the 93rd. Derek Henry on the vocals, my man.
Yeah, I love Derek.
I think, honestly, in my opinion, took the cake.
Oh yeah,
For that
sure.
night, at least.
Out of all the
From what I
bands that
saw.
we saw, Observe was just
Yeah, they blew my mind.
mind-boggling. They were so good.
Dude, I like the pictures Tully took. They're not on Twitter anymore, and I'm really upset about that, but I really like them. It's like, why'd you take them down?
We'll be posting some more pictures.
He did.
Yeah.
Austin, you're the one that retweeted it.
Posted the one picture that you posted on Instagram.
There was 4
Yeah, I didn't
something.
take them down, though.
Oh.
He took them down because it was his retweet, and then I was looking for it, and then he didn't have it, and then it disappeared off your profile, so I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah, I'm sure he has more than those, so he'll probably give them to us to do what we please with.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing some pictures. Other than that, I've not gotten any pictures from that night. Other than like maybe like a few iPhone pictures here and there, but nothing Insta worthy.
He's good at taking pictures. I've seen some of his other stuff. It's like, dang, dude.
Yeah, Tully's a man.
Yeah, he's kind of a very artistic guy. He's taking pictures.
What was your school experience like?
Sucked.
Yeah, I hated high school. I hated college. I hated middle school. The only part of school that I ever enjoyed was elementary school, and even then
Preschool.
I hated it.
No, here's what I have to say about high school. I think people need to live it up, like be thankful for what, because I was really excited to get out of there, but don't take that time period for granted because, once you're out, like, you're kind of like, where am I?
It's gonna be the biggest change you're ever gonna make, probably as a person. I feel like in high school, middle school, you go through that whole awkward phase, and some people still go through it in high school. But I feel like at least those 7 years, middle school and high school, I don't know. You just like do it, and like it's gonna suck, obviously. I mean, for most people at least, but it's really
Yeah, I
important.
mean, some people love high school.
Yeah, there's
I mean-
people we don't talk to.
Yeah, I mean, high school was fun and everything. I mean, I should have probably tried harder.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
Like I said, I took it for granted.
I almost didn't graduate.
Yeah. I mean, school definitely hasn't been my thing, but I mean, school was also like, it was easy and like you got to see all your friends and like it wasn't awful, but at
It's
the same time,
hard.
there's a lot of people you don't like there.
It's hard being someone who, like, with what you want to do in life, you
School isn't
don't
gonna-
need
yeah.
school necessarily.
That's always
It's
an
hard
obvious
being
thing.
someone that has to go through all of that. And just, like, the whole time you think in the back of your mind, man, this really isn't very important as to, like, what I want to achieve. And I'm personally someone who, like,
And no one
if it's-
understands that.
if it's not something I'm interested in, I'm not motivated to really try.
Yeah.
So
I think me and Liam have a similar high school
yeah,
experience.
I definitely definitely hated high school. Really, really a lot.
Yeah, we sound like we went to high school and did well.
really, really a lot, dude.
Yeah.
My old high school was really bad. This high school's better. I mean, I'm not still like school's biggest fan, like biggest fan of school, but still.
Yeah.
just remember, stay in school, try your best, but also remember that high school, in the grand scheme of things, it's not the only thing out there, and you've got a lot of options. Whoa, you have a lot of options ahead of you, and I mean, if you want to go to college, you can always get into, college if you truly want to. But I think, I give a lot of, mad props to people who are doing it without college. Like I have some friends who are, doing whatever they want and aren't using a degree. So, you can just don't, you don't need to worry or, have anxiety about your future in high school, I don't think. I mean, as much as that's easier said than done because obviously we all go through that. But
it's really rare to know what you want to do while you're in high school. So the fact that they put on you so much, like that huge choice where you're going to go to college, where you're going to spend all that money and have all that debt is, I think, a load of baloney too.
Yeah, like from when you're in middle school, like 5th grade, they start pushing it on you.
Yeah, we're all so young, and there's so many things you can do. Like honestly, at our age, your age, I mean, you can do whatever you want, and it's really not going to matter. Like just do you.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Liam, I'll have to take that Italian cooking class.
That's
the first thing I remembered.
I took food in my senior year. Is the best decision I ever made.
Salt Bay.
Literally, that was his first guess. I'm like, Liam, guess what electives I got? And that's his first guess, Italian cooking. I don't know where he got that from.
Take marketing.
I already took that. I took my business and advertising class.
I actually took entrepreneurship my senior year. That was a really good class. And by good class, I mean I didn't have to do anything.
By good class,
it was pretty much a study hall.
Dude, that's like my history class. We actually learn things, but it's not hard. Our teacher, literally, she doesn't believe in memorization. She's like, I'd rather you guys understand it than be, like, stressing over a test. It's really nice. I mean, we still have to take tests, but we have notes and stuff for them. We pretty much are given the answers. It's nice.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, my senior year of high school was cool because I got at 11 before.
11:34.
Not 35.
You remember the exact
11:34.
I left high school at 2:55 every day.
Yeah, I had a nice experience.
Last year I had some days in the week where I'd be done, I think 11:30, 12 o'clock, something like that. It was nice. It was like, I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want. And then there were days that was like 1:30. But still, it was nice.
I mean, I did whatever I wanted at high school anyway, but...
Yeah, you just didn't care. You're like, I'll do what it's like, I'll focus on my schoolwork, but I'm also going to do whatever I want.
Yeah. Gotta graduate.
Yeah, I that was something I had to, had to buck up and realize that I had to graduate. There's nothing I could do about it. And I needed to stop pushing it off.
Yeah.
Because I was a senior for 3 years.
Really?
No.
I was going to say, that math doesn't add up.
I said I had senioritis my whole entire
high
school career.
I definitely did.
Wait, what's senioritis?
You'll know. Oh, yeah.
Got it.
You'll know.
What was your first job?
I'm currently still at my first job.
I'm not. Because I left in a heartbeat.
You worked at Cracker
Barrel. I was a waiter at Cracker Barrel. And Cracker Barrel is a great establishment and all. But don't work there.
I'm pretty sure the place we recorded at, like Only the Brave recorded, they endorse Cracker Barrel in a way.
Oh yeah, they just go there a lot.
In a way. Yeah, I mean, my first job, I work at H&M, and I haven't left because I do like the people I work with, and I don't know what else to do currently. I'm just really trying to, make music.
Make music. Work retail clothes.
Yeah, retail is pretty awful, actually.
Yeah, I work retail now at Starbucks.
No, you don't.
I mean, you must get some interesting people coming in now.
I do. I do get a lot of interesting
customers
people.
Make it interesting in good and bad ways.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have customers that make my day, and I definitely have customers that make me want to go to the back and never come out.
What's the weirdest customer you guys ever had?
Also, a shoe thing at him.
No, not me.
What?
the one time, this was actually pretty recent, but I was at register with one of my other coworkers, good friend of mine now actually, but there were some customers trying to return some pants that were damaged, and we were like, we can't return these. But then I got my manager because she was making a big deal out of it, and yeah, so we still were able. We returned them. We just did a faulty return, took the pants, and she was still angry. Like I bagged up, the rest of her purchases and gave them to her. I was like, "Have a nice day," and then my coworker next to me was just like, "I hate people," and I was like, "I did too." We were nothing, and then she just heard her what she said and saw her laughing, and she was like, "Don't laugh at me, bitch!" And she threw some shoes, some flats actually, from the sales section across the counter, hit it. And security came. Like we couldn't find the person, but we had to fill out some forms.
First she threw pants at you, and then she threw shoes at you?
No, she returned these pants that were damaged, and then she got angry and threw some shoes at my coworker, and they hit her in the chest.
That's
I had a
mean.
And then the next day, someone threw a gift card at her. What? The next day.
I had a customer one time who got really mad at me because I gave her the wrong dressing for her salad.
Uh-oh.
That's it.
The horror.
That's probably the most interesting experience I've had working ever.
Yeah, customers are crazy.
I said, do you
Our best impression.
Yeah.
I do an impression of Austin every day because I try to be like him. I actually have been doing an impression of Austin this whole time.
Yeah, if you didn't know or hear the first time, Liam said that he was Austin now. I think my Liam impression would probably be, yeah, probably. He'd be like, I don't know, dude. I feel like, yeah, we are each other.
We are. Our personalities are slowly morphed into one.
Not on purpose. It just happens. I feel like that happens when you make music with someone for long enough.
So I'll be seeing two Austins this weekend? No Liam, just two Austins?
Wait, well, why is my personality cut from the picture completely?
Well, Liam's Austin now, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what our ship name would be, but...
Lostin. Lostin Austin.
Sauce.
Yeah, Lostin would really be it. What is your favorite song currently?
My favorite song,
Toxicity
by System. Mine's probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally have a favorite song, favorite artist, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's all over the place. Like, I listen to a lot of different things, but currently, I guess my most listened song right now would be something from Hippocampus. Probably their album, but either that or I'd have to say right now Balaclava by Arctic Monkeys.
That's fair. I think.
But that's just the songs I listen to most currently.
I would have to look through my Spotify. Just to remind myself what I'm listening to.
Yeah, Born's, his new album's great. I love Born's first and second album, and I love all the stuff that he does.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, I love Born's. I saw him in Texas at the House of Blues in Dallas. He was really good.
Yeah.
My thing's lagging, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I think I my favorite song currently is actually probably How to Save a Life by The Fray.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. It's a good song. I never listened to it when I was at the pool when I was like 5 years old, but
yeah, there's a lot of things that we always say are the Mechanicsburg pool playlist.
Yeah.
We would go to the Mechanicsburg pool when we were like 4 or 5, and that's around 2005. So there's a bunch of pretty much any song that came out of 2005. That's Mechanicsburg pool.
Pretty much any song.
The Fray.
Any song that you could mistake as being The Fray is from that time.
Yeah. That's when we were running around in pull-ups.
Playing Spider-Man.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs. I'm a dog person.
I love cats. It just depends on the cat.
Yeah, some cats are mean. Some dogs are mean, but
Mostly not.
yeah, mostly not. Dogs are. I feel like ratio good to bad. Dogs are usually on the better side.
I had an outdoor cat though that was more of a dog than a cat, so that was nice. We found it and it never left, and it always walked me to the school bus, wait for me when I came back.
I
So
never
some
had
ca-
that experience.
Yeah, some cats are really righteous.
Righteous.
And some cats are just servants to them.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold up, guys. They just completely froze. Okay, we're back. His phone or laptop, whatever he's using, died, but they're back. You're on a rant about dogs and cats, I think. And Austin's dog's there, and it is the most adorable thing. At least I think it's Austin's, unless it's Liam's. I don't know. Am I right? Am I right on whose dog it is?
It is mine.
Okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, maybe Pepsi.
I honestly couldn't tell you the difference. I feel like if I tasted Coke and Pepsi next to each other, I couldn't tell you what the difference was. Alright.
I was growing up on Coke and Pepsi.
But yeah, I love both of them to death. I mean, so Coke or Pepsi, if you're listening, how about an endorsement, huh? Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Austin says Pepsi. I couldn't tell you.
Pepsi is cool when you if you get it out of the fountain,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get a nice little
If you drink it in a clear glass with a black straw.
Lately, for me, it's been Pepsi. I like Coke, don't get me wrong, but after a while, it just kind of starts tasting But Pepsi, it just doesn't get old
I think
for me.
Pepsi. You know what I mean? Like you get that nice little bite in your throat.
Yeah, the
I-
nicotine in the
I
Pepsi
enjoy that.
really hits you really hard.
Who is your childhood hero?
Austin.
Spider-Man.
Look at him with that low blow. No, my childhood hero is James Hetfield from Metallica. So
Yeah, I'd have to say Elvis.
Favorite thing about your bandmates?
the fact that they're my bandmates. I don't know. My favorite thing about my bandmates is I don't like anything about my bandmates.
Aw, that's sweet.
And that includes me.
Well, have it, folks. No, I mean, favorite thing about my bandmates. I definitely like the creative energy that comes from every single one of them. Like when we all jam, it's really easy just to like get in a group and not feel like I can't do whatever I want. And that's why writing comes a lot more naturally. But I enjoy our new drummer a lot too, especially his drive and motivation.
Fire in his loins.
There's, I think each person has a different quality that's important about them. If you'd like me to name that, I can. But
Yeah, what's my important quality, Austin? Austin's important quality is the fact that he was able to answer that question and I wasn't.
Exactly.
Starbucks or Taco Bell?
Can you compare the two?
Oh,
Can you? I love both.
I mean, I can go but Starbucks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I wish I could get Starbucks and then just take it to Taco Bell. That's what I would do. So I think they live in harmony with each other.
I would honestly pick Starbucks.
Yeah, I drink Starbucks every day and it never gets
I
old.
like Taco Bell, but it's kind of gross.
I'd have to pick Taco Bell. I don't drink a lot of Starbucks.
That's a good thing, probably.
Yeah.
Starbucks treats their employees.
They treat me like I'm a freaking king,
They
man.
have good benefits.
They do. They do.
Last thing I need is even more caffeine.
Well, definitely. You can get decaf. You can get
Try that steamed
refreshers.
apple juice.
Yeah, try the caramel apple spice.
My
Steamed
friend
up.
got this
Don't
really
say with
good
caramel.
like white chocolate drink there, and I ended up just stealing a whole bunch of it from her. It was so good.
I like to get the Java chip frappuccino and substitute white mocha instead of the regular mocha. It's really good.
I've heard a
I
lot
have a
of-
signature drink at Starbucks.
It's the douchiest thing.
It's actually pretty simple. No, they just get mad because I'm always like, hey, I want a vanilla bean cappuccino.
Pure vanilla bean.
I want a vanilla bean cappuccino instead of what they normally do is a vanilla bean frappuccino, which is like a cold drink, you know. But I want the cappuccino with the vanilla bean, and I get pretty sure that's it. Like, it's not too extra, but it just tastes better.
Well, it has shots of espresso in it too.
Yeah, you just put some stuff in there. I think I like whole milk in it.
I know there's some people that it takes them like 5 minutes to list their special order. It's like, how'd you
Yeah.
come up with that?
We need to start memorizing those drinks, and we just don't even bother. Like we just write the name of the person, and then the person who's making the drink's like, oh, okay.
It's this
That's
person.
all.
Would you rather always have to say everything on your mind or never speak again?
Everything on my mind.
Yeah, I'd probably rather say everything on my mind, because I mean, that's true honesty, and if people aren't gonna people don't like you for speaking your mind, then you know they probably weren't gonna like you in the first place.
True. Would you rather only be able to listen to songs by artists you hate for the rest of your life, or reread all 56 pages of iTunes terms and conditions every day for the rest of your life?
I would definitely reread those terms and conditions.
Yeah, I would start my day by reading those terms and
That's
conditions.
my daily devotion when I wake up. Reading those terms and conditions.
Okay, it works.
Because I
I brush my teeth and I read them at the same time.
whatever you gotta do so you can listen to what you like.
Just skim through them.
Yeah, just press accept.
Right, except,
That's what you do.
do you?
Just skip it. Accept.
You have to give iTunes permission.
I can't believe it's that many pages, though.
How did you know it was 56 pages?
Google.
Yeah.
I think this was a while ago. I looked up questions, and that was the question. And I'm like, I like this. Well, it was actually originally it was a certain band that everybody hates on, and I'm like, that's just mean. I'm not gonna say that. Originally it was Nickelback, and I'm like,
I
that's
knew
so
it!
mean. You saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah, alright, they're listening though. I appreciate Nickelback.
I like Nickelback. Like, I don't know
Oh.
all their songs, but I know like
This-
one of their songs, and I like the one song I know.
Standing around cause I never get in. It's like, but
I don't know why everyone hates them though. What did they do?
they formed a band called Nickelback. No, I understand. There's no reason to really hate Nickelback. It's just funny to hate Nickelback, I think. I wouldn't hate Nickelback if I don't hate Nickelback. I really don't hate Nickelback.
I don't
just-
think everyone really hates them. I think everyone just likes to joke and say they hate them.
I think some people really do.
I'm one of them.
Austin hates Nickelback.
There you go.
No, I mean, I never really tried to like or hate them.
The only song I know by them is Photograph, and I like that song. So
You don't know Rockstar?
Yeah, Rockstar's not bad.
maybe if I heard it.
I mean, I don't think I'd ever sit down and listen to it on purpose, though.
Yeah, I definitely on purpose though would turn it off.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 would turn off.
What would you tell anyone that's being bullied or just going through a hard time?
Nothing that anyone can say to you is going to take away from who you really are. And I think, everyone is just as great as anyone else, and we're all just different. And people who who look down upon you for maybe standing out from the crowd. It's just ignorance, and a lot of the time it stems from insecurities. People make fun of you because they're insecure themselves, so they like to feel powerful. So I just don't take it to heart, and just know that like they're probably going through something hard too, and we're all human beings on this earth. There's no reason for anyone to act like that, and you just gotta move on. And it sucks, and I mean, I've had people say really crappy things to me, about music and just about like other like things in particular, and I don't know. It's just like you just gotta just let it go. It doesn't matter, and you are who you are, and whoever you are is beautiful. So you won't. There's no reason to listen to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to, I guess, give advice to people who, say you're bullied and, maybe that causes your depression or even would make it worse. But, I mean, a lot of the things, I guess even that Liam said are easier said than done, but, like, it's still true, but also, like, make sure you find yourself, like, find out who you are, and be confident in that. I mean, that takes time, but, yeah, for sure, like, you really can't let what people say get to you, because, like, if you love yourself, then there's no way they can really get to you, but, I mean, for those people who are truly, truly alone, I mean, it's a really hard thing because it makes it easier if you have people to relate to and talk to. Like, for me, obviously, I have these guys and even other friends that I have, but there's always going to be haters. And hey, once you get out of high school, it'll be a lot easier.
You don't ever have to see most of those people.
I mean, there's still going to be bullies, but again, like I said this earlier, just do you, And if you want to get really deep with it, like, suicide is definitely the last resort. I mean, obviously, I've dealt with a bunch of that stuff, but, like, seriously, like, at the end of the day, like, none of that,
It's never worth it. It's never worth getting rid of your own life, because, and then you don't have anything. You truly don't have anything. If at the end of the day, all you have is yourself, then that's not so bad,
Yeah. You just gotta screw the haters.
Any last comments?
Check out our new single, Only the Brave, on Spotify and iTunes. And really work on loving yourself.
Yeah, definitely check us out on all the social medias, and thanks for having us.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks, Teresa.
And also, you guys should go see Liam on Sunday.
On Sunday, I'll be playing the HMAC.
And I'm pretty sure Austin's going to be there, too. You guys can go up and be like, oh my god, it's Austin and Liam from Kids Get Scared.
Yeah, Austin, you gonna be there?
Sure.
Dude, there was, I think I told Liam about the story. There was this one girl who was so excited because him and Aaron were there, and she was so happy. And it was kind of funny. It's like, you should go talk to him. No, it's like, no, he's busy. And then she went up and talked to you, and she was so happy afterwards.
That's awesome.
It was really cool. Like, aw.
That's definitely one of the best parts of doing what we do is seeing people, like at our Jubilee Day show when we sold out of t-shirts, and we had this one girl who just wanted a t-shirt like so bad, and all we had was extra larges left, and she was like, she took it anyway, and that was just so awesome that she cared enough to wear a shirt that's way too big for her. Yeah, so it's nice knowing that people we don't even know, they've had a reaction to what we put out there. So